In an unprecedented move, the Trump administration has sanctioned 4 judges of the International Criminal Court over what it calls baseless and politicized targeting of America and Israel. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said that 2 of the judges targeted authorized an investigation of alleged war crimes by U.S. troops in Afghanistan. That court had deprioritized investigation into American forces back in 2021. The other 2 judges gave the green light to issuing arrest warrants for Israel's prime minister and also his former defense minister. The ICC has slammed the sanctions, calling them a clear attempt to undermine the independence of the court, saying it will continue its work. Well, Triestino Mariniello is a law professor at Liverpool John Moores University, joining us live now from Liverpool. Back in February, Trump had issued an executive order which cleared the way for actions against ICC, and here we are now. Does that set a dangerous precedent?
Well, first of all, many thanks for having me tonight. And the answer is clearly yes. It sets a very dangerous precedent, but the precedent was already settled by the decision, by the executive order of the President Trump. In that case, the only person on the list of sanctions was the prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, the British lawyer Karim Khan. Now, the Department of Treasury is adding other 4 people to the list. And these 4 people are, as has been said, 2 judges of the pretrial chamber and 2 judges of the appeals chamber. It's the first time ever that judges of the court are sanctioned by the Trump administration. Sanction means economic sanctions. All bank accounts in the US are frozen, and means limitation of freedom of movement for these people. Judges cannot access the US territory. This is it's very dangerous for the independence and impartiality of the International Criminal Court, and creates serious risks for the same existence of the court.
I mean, the ICC is seen as the main criminal court that brings hope and justice to millions of victims of sometimes unimaginable atrocities. What does this mean for these judges and for the ICC? And can the US go through with this? I mean, you're saying that the executive order that was put out there could have consequences, like blocking of assets, for example, or banning these individuals. What does that mean for the court itself, and how is it likely to respond to that?
Well, what it means for the court, as I was saying before, it's really endangers the existence itself of the International Criminal Court. These sanctions are issued because of the work of the International Criminal Court in Afghanistan and in the context in the Israeli-Palestinian setting. But there are not selective sanctions. These sanctions will affect the entire International Criminal Court, which means the work in all the situations, in all contexts in which it is involved, as clearly put by the president, the Japanese judge of the International Criminal Court. The question here in relation to the reaction is what the state parties, the states that have ratified the statute of the International Criminal Court, are going to do. Unfortunately, since the executive order has been issued, so far they've been silent. For instance, the European Union has concrete instruments to reduce at least the impact of these sanctions. I'm referring to the blocking statutes, but so far the European Commission has been very reluctant. If states that are state parties to the ICC are not doing anything concrete, unfortunately, I don't think we will have an International Criminal Court in the medium or in the long term.
Okay, thank you very much. Triestino Mariniello, a law professor at Liverpool John Moores University.
Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.